Hey there! Have you ever wondered why two houses on the same street can have vastly different price tags? What if I told you that there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to determining a property's value? From location perks to market trends, understanding these factors can make or break your investment decisions. Join us as we uncover the 10 key factors that affect property value. Whether you're a buyer, seller, or just curious, this video is packed with insights you won't want to miss. Location, the golden rule of real estate. When it comes to real estate, location is king. It's the one factor you just can't change. The value of a property often hinges on where it's situated, and trust me, this is something buyers obsess over. Is the neighborhood safe? Is it close to work, schools, or essential amenities? These are the questions that shape how much a property is worth, no matter how big or beautiful the house itself might be. Think about it. Living in an area with top-notch schools, buzzing job markets, or easy access to public transportation can make life so much easier. Homes in these prime spots tend to hold their value, even during market dips, because they're always in demand. On the flip side, a property in a less desirable or remote area might struggle to attract buyers no matter how much potential it has. But it's not just about convenience. The vibe of the neighborhood matters too. Are there parks nearby? Coffee shops where you can grab your morning brew? Walkability and community feel can be just as important as proximity to work. A location that matches a buyer's lifestyle can turn a maybe into a must-have in an instant. And here's a tip. Keep an eye on up-and-coming neighborhoods. They might not be hotspots now, but with new developments or infrastructure upgrades, they can transform into gold mines. Location truly is the foundation of property value, and getting it right can make all the difference in finding your dream home or landing the perfect investment. Market trends. Timing is everything. Let's talk about market trends because in real estate, timing isn't just important, it's everything. The property market is like a living, breathing thing. It goes through cycles, and understanding those ups and downs can completely change the game when you're buying or selling. Knowing when to jump in or hold off can mean the difference between getting a steal or overpaying for a property. When the market's hot, competition is fierce. You'll see bidding wars, skyrocketing prices, and homes flying off the market in days. If you're selling, this is your moment to shine. But if you're buying, it's a bit trickier, and you'll need to move fast and be prepared to stretch your budget. In contrast, during a buyer's market, prices cool down, and you have more room to negotiate. Sellers might not love it, but buyers, you've got the upper hand. And don't forget about interest rates. They're a huge player in these trends. When rates are low, more people can afford homes, which drives up demand and prices. On the flip side, high rates can pump the brakes on the market, giving buyers a bit more breathing room. Staying on top of these shifts can help you make smarter moves, whether you're buying your first home or investing in property. Here's the bottom line. You can't control the market, but you can learn to work with it. Research local trends, check out historical data, and maybe even chat with an expert. Timing your decisions to align with market trends isn't just smart, it's how you make real estate work in your favor. Property condition. Looks matter. Let's face it, looks matter, especially when it comes to property value. The condition of a home isn't just about whether the roof leaks or the plumbing works. It's about creating that wow factor that makes buyers fall in love at first sight. A well-maintained property not only grabs attention, but also shows that it's been cared for, which can dramatically boost its value. Think about the curb appeal. The exterior is the first thing people see, and you know what they say about first impressions, they count. A freshly painted facade, a neatly trimmed lawn, and maybe even some flowers can make all the difference. It's not just aesthetics. It's about signaling to potential buyers that this home is a keeper. And don't forget the interior. Clean, decluttered spaces with modern finishes instantly elevate how a home feels. But it's not all about looks. Functionality matters just as much. Buyers will notice things like updated appliances, a new roof, or energy-efficient windows. These upgrades aren't just convenient. They're huge selling points that make a home more desirable. On the flip side, if there are visible signs of wear and tear like peeling paint, stained carpets, or outdated fixtures, it can turn buyers away and lower the property's perceived value. Here's the deal. Investing in your property's condition is like giving it a makeover with guaranteed returns. Regular maintenance and a few strategic updates can go a long way in keeping your home's value high. Whether you're staying put or planning to sell, making your property shine is always worth it. It's not just a house. It's a statement, and you want that statement to say, "I'm worth every penny." Neighborhood comparables, the benchmark of value. When it comes to figuring out property value, neighborhood comparables, also known as comps, are your ultimate cheat sheet. These are properties in the same area that are similar to yours in size, features, and condition. Why do they matter? Well, they set the benchmark for what buyers are willing to pay in your neighborhood. It's like having a roadmap that shows where your property stands in the market. Think of it this way. If a house down the street just sold for top dollar, it sets the tone for what buyers might expect to pay for similar homes nearby. The closer and more recent the sale, the more relevant it is as a comparison. Buyers and appraisers look at these comps to gauge if your asking price is fair or if it's way off the mark. It's like comparing apples to apples, but with square footage and upgrades. But it's not just about price, it's about trends. Are homes in your neighborhood selling quickly, or are they sitting on the market for months? Are buyers paying above asking price, or are sellers offering discounts? These little details give you a big picture view of the market's pulse. If your property is in line with recent sales, you're more likely to attract serious buyers. If not, well, you might need to adjust your expectations. Here's the kicker. You can't change the comps, but you can use them to your advantage. Know what's selling and why, and make your property stand out. Highlight unique features or upgrades that the competition doesn't have. When you understand how your property stacks up against the neighbors, you're not just selling a house, you're selling the best option on the block. School district quality, education equals value. Let's talk about school districts and why they're such a big deal when it comes to property value. Whether or not you have kids, a good school district can dramatically boost the worth of your home. Why? Because families are willing to pay more to live in areas with top-rated schools. Education isn't just a personal priority, it's a real estate goldmine that attracts buyers like nothing else. Even if you're not planning to use the schools yourself, living in a great district gives your property a competitive edge. Homes near high-performing schools often sell faster and for higher prices. Think about it. Parents are always looking for that perfect spot where their kids can thrive. That demand creates value, and that value stays strong over time. It's like an invisible safety net for your investment. But it's not just about test scores. School reputation, extracurricular programs, and even things like the quality of facilities matter. Buyers want it all. A great education, sports teams, arts programs, and safe, well-maintained schools. If your property falls within the boundaries of a district known for these perks, you're sitting on a major selling point. It's one of those factors that's always in demand. And here's the bonus. A good school district doesn't just benefit families, it boosts the entire community. You'll notice better infrastructure, more neighborhood pride, and higher property values all around. So, even if your school days are long behind you, living in a desirable district makes your home an attractive option for the next generation of buyers. Education equals value, and that's a win for everyone. Access to amenities. Convenience is key. Imagine stepping out of your door and having everything you need just a short walk or drive away. That's the magic of having great amenities nearby. And it's a huge factor in determining property value. From grocery stores to coffee shops, parks, and entertainment options, convenience is a lifestyle everyone craves. When a property offers that kind of accessibility, it becomes an instant favorite for buyers. Think about it. Who wouldn't want to live close to essentials like schools, medical facilities, or public transport? Convenience saves time, and time is priceless. Whether it's a quick commute to work or easy access to a weekend hangout spot, being near amenities makes life easier and more enjoyable. And the best part, properties in these areas tend to hold their value exceptionally well, even in fluctuating markets. But it's not just about essentials. Lifestyle amenities like trendy cafes, fitness centers, or cultural hubs play a big role too. They add an extra layer of appeal, turning a house into more than just a home. It becomes a hub for living your best life. Buyers are willing to pay a premium for neighborhoods that offer that perfect balance of practicality and fun. And let's not forget green spaces. Parks, walking trails, and recreational areas are a massive plus. They give a neighborhood that peaceful vibe and promote a healthier, more active lifestyle. When you live somewhere that offers the right mix of amenities, you're not just investing in a property. You're investing in a better quality of life. That's a selling point no one can resist. Curb appeal. First impressions count. Let's be real. First impressions matter, especially when it comes to a property. The way a home looks from the outside sets the tone for everything else. It's like the cover of a book. If it doesn't grab you, you might not even bother checking out the inside. That's why curb appeal is such a game changer when it comes to property value. Picture this: a well-manicured lawn, fresh paint on the exterior, and maybe a pop of color from some blooming flowers. Doesn't that immediately make you think, wow, this place is cared for? When a home has that kind of inviting exterior, it not only catches the eye, but also signals to buyers that the rest of the property is likely in great shape too. And here's the kicker. Small upgrades like a new mailbox, updated lighting, or a clean driveway can make a massive difference without breaking the bank. On the flip side, imagine overgrown bushes, peeling paint, or a cluttered front yard. It doesn't exactly scream dream home, does it? Even if the inside is stunning, a poor exterior can create doubt in buyers' minds. The truth is, people start forming opinions the moment they arrive, and you want those opinions to be glowing. Great curb appeal doesn't just help you sell faster, it can also bump up your property value significantly. Whether you're selling or just maintaining your investment, focusing on the exterior is a win-win. A little effort outside goes a long way in creating that love-at-first-sight moment buyers can't resist. It's all about making that first impression count. Economic conditions, the bigger picture. Here's the thing. The value of a property doesn't just depend on the house itself or even its neighborhood, it's also tied to the broader economic picture. Economic conditions play a huge role in property values, and understanding them can give you a big advantage, whether you're buying, selling, or investing. When the economy is booming, with strong job markets and rising incomes, people feel confident about making big purchases like homes. This demand pushes property values up, sometimes dramatically. It's not just about numbers, it's about the mindset of the market. When buyers are eager and willing, prices reflect that excitement. But the opposite is true during economic downturns. When jobs are scarce or inflation bites into people's budgets, property values tend to cool down, and sellers may find it harder to get top dollar. Interest rates are another big piece of the puzzle. Low interest rates mean more people can afford mortgages, which drives up demand and, ultimately, property values. But if rates climb, the cost of borrowing rises, and fewer buyers are willing or able to enter the market. Keeping an eye on these trends can help you time your moves just right, whether you're planning to sell or looking for a bargain. Remember, the housing market is like a mirror reflecting the overall economy. So staying informed about economic trends isn't just smart, it's essential. Knowing what's happening in the bigger picture can help you make decisions that maximize your property's value or snag the best deal when you're in the market. It's all about working with the tides instead of against them. Property size and layout. Bigger isn't always better. Let's talk about property size and layout. You might think that the bigger the house, the higher its value, right? Well, not always. Size does matter, but it's not just about square footage. It's about how that space is used and what buyers in the market are really looking for. Bigger homes might have more room to offer, but if the layout isn't functional or appealing, the size alone won't guarantee top dollar. A well-designed layout can make a smaller home feel open and inviting, while a poorly planned large home can feel awkward and cramped. Think about how buyers picture themselves living in the space. An open-concept kitchen and living area can be more attractive than a bigger home with boxed-off rooms that feel disconnected. It's about flow and functionality, not just the square footage number on paper. Then there's the question of what's right for the neighborhood. If your property is significantly larger than most homes nearby, it might not fetch as high a value as you'd expect because it could feel out of place. On the flip side, a smaller home surrounded by larger, high-value homes can benefit from what's called the neighborhood effect. Understanding how your property fits into the local market is key to gauging its real value. Ultimately, it's not just size that counts. It's how the space works for the people who will live there. Buyers love homes that make sense for their lifestyle. Whether it's a cozy two-bedroom with a perfect layout or a spacious family home with room to grow, the right size and design can make all the difference. When it comes to property value, bigger isn't always better, but smarter always is. Future development plans, a look ahead. Let's talk about future development plans and how they can totally transform the value of a property. Imagine this. You're eyeing a quiet neighborhood, but then you hear there's going to be a new shopping center, better roads, or even a tech park coming up nearby. Suddenly that property isn't just a place to live, it's part of a growing hotspot, and that could mean a big boost to its value over time. Now, it's not just about commercial development. Things like new schools, parks, or public transport can be game changers. Picture having a train station just minutes away. It doesn't just make life easier, it makes the property more appealing to future buyers or renters. Buyers love convenience, and future amenities scream potential. It's about seeing the possibilities that others might overlook today but will value tomorrow. Of course, not all development is a good thing. A new highway cutting through the area could bring noise or disrupt the community vibe, and that might drive value down instead of up. It's super important to keep an eye on local planning documents or community announcements to stay ahead of the curve. This kind of insight can help you make smarter decisions about where to buy or sell. The beauty of future development is that it allows you to think ahead. Whether you're investing in a property or selling one, understanding what's coming next gives you an edge. It's not just about what a property offers today, it's about the potential it holds for tomorrow. So keep your eyes on the horizon, because sometimes the best opportunities are the ones you don't see coming. And there you have it, 6 more factors that can shape a property's value. From economic trends to future developments, understanding these elements can help you make smarter decisions in the real estate world. If you loved this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Tap that bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Until next time, here's to making informed, confident real estate moves.